Hello YouTube family, welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana and here on my channel I share some clothing hauls, some try-ons, some styling tips possibly, sprinkled in with a little bit of luxury. So if that interests you, then I hope that you would consider watching today's video as well as subscribing to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share some pieces that I picked up recently, well not so recently, but that I picked up from Neiman Marcus, as well as a couple of other items that I picked up along the way. So if that interests you, please continue watching. If any of you, or most of you may be aware that Neiman Marcus announced a couple of months ago that they were closing many of their stores. One of the stores that they closed is actually located in New York City, not very far from me, and this was the Neiman Marcus Hudson Yards store. And so it was a pretty popular store here in New York. They actually had many standalone boutiques located in the actual department store. Some of the stores were like even Chanel. So the fact that that store was closing really did take me by surprise. In any event, an influencer that I follow here on YouTube as well as on Instagram named Simply Shauna, she went out to this particular Neiman store quite a few times, and she detailed all of the amazing prices and her purchases in her YouTube channel as well as on her Instagram story. So I knew that I needed to get out there and check out some of the deals for myself. Each week after the store announced that it was closing, they discounted their items further and further. So I believe they started with 30% off, and by the time I reached the store, which was 1 week before closing, the items were marked all the way down to 80% off. So admittedly, they did not have a very large inventory at that point, but I am very pleased with the items that I was able to score. The first item that I purchased was the brand TIBI. Look at how beautiful this is. Do you feel the material? I'm not sure what the material is called. It's almost like a waxed coated kind of situation here on this sort of a tie-dye print in this beautiful color of navy blues and light blues and some indigo blues. Just all of the colors of the blue of this midi skirt are fantastic. And then the pockets here almost have a denim effect in terms of the styling, and this split down here in the middle. This absolutely fabulous. Very thick material and a nice white silk lining inside. Again, this is by the brand TIBI, and it also has pockets here on the sides. Very, very nice skirt. This skirt was originally, hold on. I definitely want to share some prices. This skirt was originally $475. Then it was marked down to $184, and then I got it for 80% off of the $184, and that price was $36.80. So I have a skirt that was originally $475 for $36.80, all because Neiman Marcus went out of business. So pretty amazing. The item that I want to share is this beautiful gold metallic style blazer in this beautiful sort of silk material, and this is by a brand called Cinq, Sept. It has this beautiful ruching detail here on the sleeve with this detailed buttons. These sleeves do stay in this ruched pattern. They're not able to come down, but that is so on trend currently, and actually it's very flattering to have your sleeves pushed up in that manner, because it just sort of creates style, but also more proportionate to your body when you're showing some, you know, some wrist up to the elbow a bit. So this is really cool and can be styled in so many ways. Again, it has fabulous detail, the silk lining located inside, this beautiful silk-like material out here. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. This jacket retailed for $495. It was then marked down to $305. I was able to get it for even less. I got it for 80% off of $153, and that brought it down to $38.40. Can't even believe this. I looked on Saks as recently as this morning, and this jacket is still $495. So the fact that I was able to get it for less than 40 bucks is absolutely amazing. Again, this is by the brand Cinq, Sept. The point that I want to make about this blazer is that as I was walking around the store, I noticed it, and I noticed that it was in a size 4. I'm usually a size 6 or 8, so I almost just completely bypassed it. But as I was standing at the register preparing to pay, I thought, let me just try it on because it's so beautiful. And I tried it on in a size 4, and it fit very well. And so I'm glad that I did go ahead and try it on. So sometimes don't go by the size number. Go by what you think may be a good fit, and you can really pass something up if you don't just go with it and try it on. So I'm super happy that I did, and I ended up with this blazer. So yeah, make sure you try things on, even if you do not believe that the size is the right number for you. And that goes either way, sizes lower or higher. You just have to try it on. The next thing that I picked up is an entire suit. Yes, this is an entire suit. And what's interesting about this is that I was in the fitting room trying on the skirt, and I just looked at the rack of items that people kind of leave behind when they decide that they do not fit. And I looked at the size and I said, wow. First of all, I said, whoa, is that velvet? Oh my, yes it is, in a blush pink. And wow, I took another look. Is that the pants? Okay, I have to try this on. And so these crop style velvet pants are by the brand Frame. I'm most familiar with Frame for their denim, but they make such a great quality denim that I just knew that I would love to try these on in a more fall to winterish material such as this. And so I went ahead and tried them on as they sat in the fitting room, and they were my size as well. They were originally $325, and then I saw a markdown to $137, and then I would receive 80% off of $137, and that price was $38.40. So I got these beautiful Frame velvet pants for $38.40. I could certainly and happily wear the pants with this beautiful blazer, or I can wear them with a sweater, a blouse, a shirt, any number of things. And so I can wear this separately for $38.40 or together. Now, the beautiful blazer here, this was in a size 10. The sleeves are a bit long for me, but when I roll them up, you see this gorgeous pinstripe. I hope it's picking up. This pinstripe detail, which just adds more detail, more style. And as I said, the more that you roll up the sleeve, the more kind of wrist you show, more kind of carefree, but yet stylish, elevated attitude. So that's definitely a nice feature when the lining is a different color, particularly when the lining is something as nice as this. I really like this blazer. And the price of this was originally $575, eventually marked down to $242. And then I got it for $48.40. So I have a full frame suit for slightly over $100 with these beautiful pants or jacket that can be worn again together or separately. How amazing. So those are the 4 beautiful items that I picked up at the Neiman Marcus closeout sale. All of them were 80% off, and I received all 4 items for just over $150, $151 and some change to be exact. When I came home with the skirt, I wasn't yet sure what I would wear the skirt with, but then I remembered back in June I made a really, really good purchase, something that I was so excited about. And it's a pair of shoes, and I thought, oh wow, those shoes will match perfectly with this skirt. And so here are those shoes. Yes, Manolo Blahniks. By the way, Manolos are always a really good thing. And like anything I buy, I did find these on sale at Saks Fifth Avenue for, I want to say they were 30% off, and I just think these shoes are so cool. Just look at when you buy something that's a bit more expensive, just the presentation, everything is just so much better that I could really appreciate. So I picked up these. I picked up these Manolo Blahnik Mules in this beautiful navy blue color, and they are in the Maysale style. It's similar to the Hangisi, with the exception of the jewels they're in the same pattern but made with a different sort of embellishment. I love a mule shoe. I know that they're quite controversial in the sense that some people say if you're going to wear a heel, that a heel has to be high, and that's something that I could most definitely appreciate. However, at the same time, I like the ease and appeal and certainly the comfort of a mule. And I love the fact that these in particular can really be a statement shoe, can be styled with almost anything. Like, can you imagine these with some white jeans? I'm so disappointed that I forgot for the entire summer that I purchased these, because I would have loved to have worn them. But I think they're going to look very nice with that TIBI skirt. And so I am looking forward to finally pulling these babies out. Again, these are Manolo Blahnik, and they are the Maysale style. Lastly, and more recently, I picked up a pair of combat boots. These combat boots are in white. I always kind of just like something a little bit different. I know that black boots or black combat boots are really trending right now, and I do have some of those coming as well. But I did like these, and I styled them up actually already on Instagram. You see that croc effect that they have, and they turned out being far more versatile than I initially thought that they would. I picked these up from Nordstrom Rack, and they were $50. They are by the brand Dirty Laundry, and I will insert some clips of me wearing them. I really do like them. I think that they are very cool in that croc embossed with that thick contrasting sole in the black with the white leather. So yeah, pick these up. And lastly, as most of you know, I have what I call my shoe staple, and my shoe staples are by Vince Camuto. I have this particular, I have Vince Camuto sandals in almost every color and leather, whether it's patent leather or just the regular smooth leather. I have them with a square heel. and I also have them with skinnier heels because they usually change the style of heel from year to year or season to season. So while I was in Nordstrom Rack, I also saw these Vince Camutos in a style that I do not already own, with this really cool, almost Amina Muaddi inspired heel with this croc embossed print in this beautiful blue color. And since, as I said, the Vince Camutos are a staple for me, I definitely had to grab these as well. And I always get them, especially when they're on sale. Sometimes they retail for as high as $129. I'm guessing that because these are croc embossed, they may have even been a bit more expensive, but I was able to get these for $50. And so you will see these coming up in some of my wardrobe stylings very soon. I really love that heel. I mean, how cool. And the square toe, these are going to be a lot of fun. So those were the items that I picked up from Neiman Marcus all the way back on September 6th. I'm so happy that I was finally able to share them with you. So grateful to Simply Shauna for letting us know that that sale was taking place, and fortunately I was close enough as a New Yorker to be able to get there and to score these items. If you have any questions about any of the items that I showed, please leave them in the comments below. Let me know which of these were your favorites. Let me know if you were able to get anything from any of the Neiman's that may have been going out of business in the states or cities where you live. Let me know. Come on, give me some comments. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because you know I'm dropping a new video every single week. Thank you for watching.